Lengua roja, she bring the heat. Got the sauce, so I always eat. Fat peach, full tray galore. And when she wiggle like that, he exploradora.
Is it a tit or quit? The road to the golden boot. Boots.
What's the titty, baby? Welcome back to another episode of Tit or Quit, the road to the golden boot. Yes, I am Salina EsTitties, and welcome back to my channel, girl. Listen, if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below because I got a lot of nice, juicy ideas. That's just who I am. I got a lot of creativity, juices flowing all over my body and my brain. And like, you don't want to miss what I'm working on, honey, because it's not just tit or quit, but also you want to see who wins the golden boot, right? So go ahead, subscribe, and I made a promise. If we get 20K subscribers, I'm going to spill some Drag Race tea, do a whole episode about it. But if I get to 50 subscribers, honey, 50K, I will wear the street lamp look that won me my golden boot for the final episode of this. But listen, I don't want to put that on. So really, I will not wear it unless I hit 50K. So that's on y'all. Go ahead, send it to a friend, tell them to subscribe, baby. Anyways, time for some housekeeping. Yes, this week I am rocking the Sasha Colby Fantasy for her confessional look, baby. You know she had them gloves with the nails, bitch. Those gloves with the nails are from like an expensive person who does that. Like, they're really expensive. I think those gloves cost like $3,000 or something. This is just tea I've heard from people who have purchased from this particular designer before. But baby, you know I got my fake ass. Look at, what are they doing? This is so sad. I made this myself. Like, it's just so sad. Like, this is my life right now. Yep, it is 3 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday. Or Wednesday, I guess. This is what it's giving. And I got no voice. I lost my voice, y'all, because I was performing all weekend. I was performing BOOTZ live, honey. It was sickening. It's so sickening in the club. If you have not heard BOOTZ in the club yet, baby, it is so sickening. I really encourage you to tell your local bar, whatever you're at, to play it, honey. If you're in the work cubicle, honey, play it at the cubicle. Make Miss Karen in the side be all like, pop out from the building like, what's going on over there? Why do I want to get out some culo? You know what I mean? Get it? Pop it. Thank y'all for streaming. Thank y'all for watching the video. I'm sorry I sound crazy, but of course, like I said, I lost my voice. So bear with me this episode. I don't know how I'm feeling this week. How am I feeling today? I'm in a very creative space. I'm in a very hustler space. I'm in a very about my money space right now because, you know, there's no rule book on how to be a Rue girl. There's no rule book about how to be a Rue girl. There's no navigational system. There's no guidance after Drag Race. They don't tell you what to do. You know what I mean? Not that I need to be told what to do because I've always been a hustler. I've always been in these streets making my coin, making my shit pop off the way I need to. But it's different after Drag Race. Like, people treat you differently. People want more money from you. People expect a lot from you. So, like, I'm just trying to step up to the plate the best that I can. And in order to do that, you know, there's like the realization that comes that people ain't gonna do it for you. You know what I mean? So you gotta do it for yourself. And this is kind of like a whole life situation, right? Like, you can't wait around for the call. You can't wait around for the booking. You can't wait around for X, Y, and Z to reach out to you. Like, they're never gonna reach out, baby. If you're waiting for someone to reach out to you, knock, knock, bitch. This is your wake-up call because they're not calling. If they haven't called already, they're not calling, bitch. So you got to make sure that you make them know who the fuck you are so they treat you with, you know, it's Nicki Minaj. If you accept the pickle juice, you're going to get pickle juice. And, like, I'm very in a place right now where I'm not accepting pickle juice. So that's kind of where I am. You know what I mean? And it's very, I hate the business side of all this, of creating and everything, but it is such a part of this that I hate. But you gotta be about your business. So be about your business. That's my housekeeping for this week. I really have nothing to report. I thank you guys for voting for me for the queer teas, for streaming BOOTZ, for loving on me always and supporting these titties. Go ahead, buy my merch if you want to support me. Part of my business is making some money. I make money off my merch when you buy it. So go ahead and buy my merch at estitties.com/shop. I got really cute merch. I love it. I'm in the talks of getting my DragCon booth together. My merch that I'm going to do for that. It's very exciting. Some tit or quit options, some BOOTZ options, some EsTitties options. I'm going to have a whole festival of things to purchase at DragCon. So that's it for today, baby. Let's jump into this episode because, baby, this is a fun runway. Let's just get it popping. Come on, let's go. Everybody, let's go, let's go. Everybody, vamonos, vamonos. This week's runway category was Dancing Queen. Now, I didn't know what it was gonna give when Rue had said that. I thought it was gonna be like ABBA or like retro disco, like dancing queen tees. Like I had no idea. But then when Miss Q came out with the robot, the first one out the gate, I was like, what in the, is this an ABBA reference? And then when the next girl came out, I said, oh, they're doing dance genres, which is so much fun. You know, I'm a dancer. Okay, here's how, I always say I'm an actor first. Then, before I used to say I was a singer, then a dancer, but I think I'm an actor first, dancer second, and a singer last, to be quite honest, if you want to, for the musical theater gays. I'm not a mover, I'm a freaking dancer, bitch. I trained '09, I'm a dancer. I went to EDGE scholarship program back in the day. If you're from Los Angeles and you're a commercial dancer, you know what EDGE scholarship is. To be a Scally was like the most coveted spot out of high school. Basically, it was like the fame school in LA. I auditioned for the first time, but it was when I used to do meth. So like, I didn't get the booking, baby, but I got sober, right? And then that next year I auditioned with like 3 months of sobriety and I ended up getting scholarships. So I did EDGE scholarship in 2010 to 2011. I was 22 years old, and like that's kind of old to do scholarship because usually these kids are like 16, 17, 19, 18 out of high school. So I was playing catch up because I never had no formal dance training before, but I wanted to be a dancer so bad, and I worked so hard to get there, and I got there, and the whole time I was playing catch up, I was like probably the worst dancer in my Scully class, but I worked hard to try to get it because I wanted it, you know what I mean? So that's where I get like my dance skills from. So anyways, this genre, this category, dancing queen, is so exciting to me because there's so many things that they could have done, and I was very impressed to see what some girls pulled out of the hat. Others, I was like, ooh. So let's get into it based off your votes of tit or quit from my Instagram story this week. With the top tit of the week, we have Nymphia Wynn with a 95% tit and a 5% quit. Now, the people who quitted this, again, like there's always a secret haters. There's random people in my stories. I don't know who they are, honey. But this got the top tit of the week, and we have to admit that this was so beautiful. This was Japanese Banku, I believe is what it was called. I could be totally wrong, but I don't have it here in front of me. But this was a twist. This was just like a complete 180 from what I was expecting as far as dance categories go. But of course, it's a dance category, honey. It's a genre of dance and that I have never been exposed to. It was so beautiful to get like this culture reference on the runway. It was just fashion. It was art. It was creativity. And the fact that that dance form has to do with your face, it's more of like a theatrical vehicle, it almost seemed like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just really sickening that Nymphia did this. I think none of us could have quit this. This definitely not getting a golden boot, honey, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to find who's gonna win the golden boot of season 16. And this ain't not gonna be it, because this is sickening, bitch. This makeup, how did she pack these flower arrangements? I had like this dry little flower necklace I brought to Drag Race for a runway, and but this is a whole tree. She got a tree on her head, honey. I don't know how it's even hanging in that direction. It is just so sickening. This is art. This is high. I want to say it's high concept, but this is probably just what the genre gives. I'm just not too familiar with the genre. So it's really cool that Nymphia showcased this on the show and that we got a taste of this beautiful art form. Like, it makes me want to go investigate. You know, what is this dance? What is this about? No golden boo, honey. Let's move on to say their names.
I understand.
We have Marsha 3 times gave this a tit this week. Up next, we have Plain Jane with the 87% tit and a 13% quit. Now, baby, we all have to admit that this look was absolutely stunning, gorgeous. The beaded fringe at the bottom of the skirt was just so delicious looking. Now, I will say, we will get to it, but this look looks very similar to Tsunami's look, and Tsunami's look looked very similar to her Cher runway that she did, right? So, like, already we're getting a lot of the same kind of ideas just because we saw it on the runway already this season. So that was my first red flag. The second red flag in a lot of comments that I saw online was that she did Latin ballroom, but she's Russian. So is there not like a Russian ballroom that she could have done? But also, like, she explained that she was in Latin ballroom growing up. So that is just something that she was a part of. That's part of her past, her childhood, her history, her training. So it was cool that she was given Latin ballroom. You know, I saw some people trying to come for her back rolls. Baby, women have back rolls. Real women have curves. Real women have cellulite, back rolls, arm fat, all of it. Beyonce always be doing this. Like, you know, that she's insecure about that. It exists in women. So how are you going to have the standard that she needs to not have back rolls, baby? Back rolls are a part of our body. It can't control where my fat's jingling and dingling and put together, bitch. I'm going to reverse psychologize your asses, bitch. Because when a big girl, like say Mistress, comes out on stage and she got rolls hanging from her neck and her back and her arms, bitch, y'all don't say nothing. Y'all just accept the rolls. But now y'all want to come for the skinny bitch because she got a little bit of back rolls on her back? No. Shut up. Shut up. Real women have rolls. And we love rolls, honey. Butter roll, cinnamon bun roll. Like, well, shut up. Just shut up. Shut up about her rolls and her body. Stop it. Stop it. Did I just protect a skinny bitch's body? Am I growing spiritually? What is happening? I don't know. It's not that I have low energy. It's not that I'm tired. It's just I feel interesting today. I feel very interesting. And I don't know what it is. But let's move on to say their names.
I understand.
Ooh, we have Anitra in the house. She gave this a quit. Listen, I just love Anitra's opinions. Like, because that bitch is such a mystery, right? Like, we never know what the hell's going on with Anitra. So the fact that she has an opinion here with the quit is just so, it's so insightful, right? It's like, ooh, Anitra, girl, what you doing over there? Where you at, girl? I'm coming to Vegas next week to see Nikki. Can I see you, friend? I'm going to text her, see if she responds to me. We'll see. This is so annoying. These gloves, Sasha, why? It's so ugly. Guys, this is annoying. I hate that you can see this. Anyways, up next we have Tsunami Muse with 85% tit and a 15% quit. Now, Tsunami had 85 and Plain Jane had 87%. The fact that y'all chose to give Plain a little more, I don't know. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying, honey, but it is Black History Month, so that's on y'all, bitch. Anyways, I thought Tsunami looked beautiful. My biggest problem with this is that it looks exactly, maybe not exactly, but it's very similar to her Cher runway with the fringe that came down the middle and the nude illusion. Remember that? This, I will say, like, it's all completely fringe. She looked gorgeous. I loved her dance moves. She looked really, like, comfortable in her skin. Her skin was glistening so beautifully. And she was, like, really giving a salsa in a way. And, you know, my Panamanian sister, I'm Panamanian as well. My daddy's Panamanian, so like the Panama came out, honey, with the salsa. Because here's the thing too, I don't know if y'all really understand, but Latin cultures across the board are all so different, but also similar as well. So just because, you know, I don't think salsa came from Panama, but like, honey, in the household, we're dancing salsa. Because, you know, Latinos is such a melting pot of different Latin cultures, like all blended into one, especially in America. Like our households here aren't specific to one kind. Most of the time, I'll speak for myself. Mine wasn't specific to one kind of Latin culture. Like it's just a melting pot of all Latin cultures. So the fact that Panamanian mamacita Tsunami is dancing salsa in her kitchen with her mom and dad, like that is something that really touched me. And I you know, of course, because my mama, like, I felt that when I watched her on the runway. So I really love this look. I don't think it's getting a golden boot, honey. Props to Tsunami. It's so sad that she went home. I literally cried. We'll get to it for the golden chocolate conversation, but like, I did cry this week with Tsunami leaving. I don't think it was her time to go just yet, but you know, someone got to go every episode. It happened to me. Let's say their names.
I understand.
We have Jax in the house. Gave this a tit, honey. Up next, we have Morphine with 83% tit and a 17% quit. Now, Morphine looks beautiful. I love it. She was giving, was it flamenco? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, it was flamenco. But again, my same problem as last week. The first thing I noticed was the white underneath the fabric. Portions of this outfit were not lined, and it did bug me, I have to say. For an outfit that's moving so much, and for flamenco, like this, it gives that, right? And she was giving it to us on the runway. I don't want to see the white underneath. It just threw me off from looking at the rest of the outfit. So yes, 17% quit. She did look better than a lot of the other girls this runway. That was the only thing I hated, but she gave Mama Let Us Have It. I mean, would this be a little more elevated with some like shimmer shininess to it? I think so. I think if the polka dots or the black trim had like beaded something, rhinestone something, sequin. I don't know. I think there's ways like, right? Like, how do we turn things into drag, right? Like, what is the difference between just a simple outfit or a drag? It's dragified. Like, I think over the years, especially on Drag Race, you know, with also drag being fashion, like there's no one determination of how drag something is. But in this regard, because this is a very like drag outfit, it's big, it's extra, but I think we think Drag Race, drag, or the runway. For me personally, I'm like, how do we dragify it? How do we drag it up a little more? Maybe sometimes things don't call for it to be dragified even more, to be embellished even more. But I think this could have used like some nice sparkle to make it look a little more elevated, a little more rich. But I can't clock it, bitch. She's sickening. The role she was giving, the ka and the cheeky, like, bitch, I live. So no golden boot this week for Morphine Honey. Let's see who said her name. We have Lux Noir London gave us a Lux Noir tit. Up next, we have Safira Cristal with the 80% tit and a 20% quit. Now, I absolutely love that she did the Majorette, honey, when she was giving the choreography down the runway, drag you, I'ma drag you. Like, that little chant was cute, bitch. Okay, let's be honest. It's not the most, like, beautiful look. I've definitely seen more like beautiful Majorette outfits and looks before, but she served what needed to be served. At the end of the day, what Safira's doing by doing this is giving culture, black culture, you know what I mean? And it's specific to black colleges and black high schools that have this style of dance. And if you have not seen it, I urge you to go YouTube it, look it up. These girls, these teenagers, most of the time, are literally they're doing splits and acrobats, honey. It is just amazing. It is so sickening. So I love that Safira did this. I know a lot of people, the 20% quits are people who probably don't understand, are just like, this is ugly, what is this? Like, they just don't understand the culture of it, and it's not for them, so honey. So of course, you know, this fan base is very specific, young, and uncultured. So that's a great way to put it. The Drag Race fan is very uncultured, so of course they don't know the reference. They don't understand how much I feel like this is important to be shown on Drag Race. I don't know, but this I think is I think it's one of these to Safira. Yes, ma'am. Great job. I thought it was like, what was wrong with the shoe? Maybe there was something wrong with the shoe. They like zoomed in on it or something. I didn't really catch that tea, but I wasn't bothered, honey. I thought she did her thing. It was Snatch Game, right? She slayed in the Snatch Game, so it's no golden boot from me. I live. Good job, Safira. Let's keep moving on because there are worse quits this episode. We have Big D in the house. Gave this a tip, baby. BOOTZ. Up next, we have Dawn with a 67% tit and a 33% quit. Now, I was curious to see what genre of dance Dawn was going to pick because, let's face it, is Dawn. I didn't know, but the fact that she did polka, I was like, yes, she better work, honey. I didn't know what to expect from this runway from her, but she delivered, I think, on my end, like, you know, and I think it was Fashion Photo Review or a pit stop, maybe they were talking about like it could easily be Spirit Halloween with this outfit, but I thought it was very well made. It looks very authentic to the culture of polka, whatever that is. I don't know. I've never been to polka Slavia. I've never danced the polka, but I didn't even know polka was like, is this milkmaid tease? Is that racist? I don't know. I don't know what the heck the polka is. I thought it was like a 50s move in the movie's Hairspray. Like, I didn't know what the hell the polka was. Is that where polka dots come from? Because this don't get polka dots. I don't know, girl. I don't really know polka, but she was over here boot scooting with her little clogs. I thought her shoes could have been a little more like, I don't know if this is rude to say, but like witchy. I don't know the culture. Like, I don't know polka, so I really can't say anything about this. I thought from my perspective, it seems very specific and authentic to the dance and to the style. And I thought she really served. And of course, we love a natural Dawn face with her big drag eye. Like, I love it. And I want to see like a different color next runway. I want her to go back to her little forest imp a little bit. It's still giving imp too at that. So like, Dawn did her thing. I don't think she did good in the snatch game, but I really think she could have been in the bottom, to be quite honest. I don't know why they had to put... I think they only put Tsunami and Morphine for the storyline that they're friends. But I think Dawn could have been in the bottom, low-key. I don't know. But this is great. I don't think this is getting a golden boot. She did great. It was a fabulous runway. It was really fun to watch, I think. Okay, we have Baby Doll, Baby Doll, Baby Doll Fox. Gave this a quit. Moving on, we have Plasma with a 42% tit and a 58% quit. Now we're below the tit average. We're moving down. Plasma. Now, a lot of people didn't live, obviously, based off the percentages, but I thought she looked fantastic. I know a lot of people said they wanted a reveal, but like, baby, let the girl live. She was actually tap dancing, where a lot of the other girls were like, maybe doing a little something or maybe doing a little 1, 2, 1, 2. This bitch is trained. This bitch went to school. This bitch learned how to do the tap dance. Tap dance is not easy. Having rhythm is not, especially if you're white, bitch. Plasma gave us rhythm. She gave us pullback. She gave us time steps. She gave us buffaloes, bitch, off the stage. A little skit where RuPaul's like, watch out for the stairs. Like, it was all giving. I thought she looked so polished, so clean. This bitch looked like she was plucked off Broadway, honey. Official chorus girl and anything goes. Like, bitch, it was really giving that. So props to you, Plasma. She keeps serving every week, you guys, to be quite honest. Like, she's not doing a bad job right now. Like, she is giving frontrunner tease to me. I know we don't want to give her that because it's the musical theater nerd annoyance, right, of it all. But Plasma's doing great. And I thought she looked great. This kind of reminded me of Jan's face crack look. Remember when her Michelle Visage airport look, Jan Airways, whatever. It was low key reminded me of that. But bitch, the bitch was actually tap dancing. Okay, she was really serving, really giving it. Where Maya did hip hop. That was not hip hop on that stage to me. This was giving the genre to the most delicious, beautiful sense. You know what I mean? Great job, Plasma. No golden boot for me. Moving on to say their names. We have Lux Noir London gave us a Lux Noir quit. Hater. It's because she's from New York. And Plasma... No, Lux went to musical theater school, bitch. So, like... Maybe she's not good at tap, so she just has the PTSD. Like, fucking bitch, I'm gonna quit her. That's what it's given to me, bitch, because I thought she looked great. I don't know, you can't knock it. I thought she looked really good. Anyways, moving on to Q with a 37% hit and a 63% quit. Guys, if this had a lower quit, this possibly could be golden boot worthy. No shade. Like, what is this? Baby, y'all gonna give this, y'all gonna let this slide? Y'all don't wanna give this a golden boot? Bitch, talk to me. The producers are shady. The producers are shady for putting this one first. Like, how are you gonna say Dancing Queen, not explain the genre of the runway, and then give us Q as the first look of what the runway actually is? Like, bitch, that gagged me. Because she came out as the robot, and I was like, what is happening here? What kind of robot is this too, bitch? Like, look, okay, first of all, props, right? Props for props is given. It's well made. It is very intricate. I love the different styles of textures going on, like with the boob swirl. The hair is a very drag, like, it's a very iconic staple of drag queen, like, you know, Priscilla Queen of the Desert. Like, I always call it kind of like pride drag, like these like cool, weird things that are like very extravagant, very flashy, and effective, but not very like cunt. You know what I mean? It's not very cunt to me. But I here for the Q went there with this moment. I think it's something different that we haven't seen from her. And it is kind of fun in a sense of like golden boot fun, right? Like the way my street lamp look was like, it's fun in a sense. This gives that same kind of fun to me. So like, I really feel like this could be Golden Boot worthy. I don't know. I want to throw it into like our running of Golden Boots. I think it's really Golden Boot worthy, bitch. Cause like, what the hell is this? When I think robot, bitch, I want a 3 CPO. I want the Tin Man. You know what I mean? Like, that's where our head goes. So it is fun that she switched it up on us. That's props to ya. But also like, what she was doing was not the robot as I know it. Robot dancing, if we're talking about the dancing of robots, see, that's where I think maybe this went a little south for me. For me, personally, as I know it, the robot is a very, like, it harks back to, like, B-boys and, like, breakdancing and, like, giving pop lock and types, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. I think when I think robot, I would have wanted more of a hip-hop type robot or something. I don't know. I never would have thought of doing the robot for this category. So I think she stepped out of the box. I think she went beyond the runway category in a way by giving us this kind of a robot. Because she really just gave us a robot, you know? And a robot dancing is the robot dance, I guess. But as a dancer, like, bitch, the robot comes from, like, there's actually people who do the robot, like, know how to do the robot. This was given, like, they all joked about, like, very white girl robot, sure. So she, you know, she played to her strengths, I guess. I don't know. I think this could be Golden Boot worthy, you guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Let's say their names. Dallas Tetas, formerly known as Pinche Queen from Dragula, gave this a quit. Dallas! I love you, Dallas. We love Dallas, honey. Dallas Tetas EsTitties. Up next, we have Maya with a 24% tit and a 76% quit. Woo! 76% quit. Is she the lowest one? Okay, she is the last. Okay. Maya got the lowest quit this episode, but I don't think this is Golden Boot worthy. It was just the miss, right? It was just like, ooh, no. Her genre was hip hop. I think her genre was hip hop or 90s hip hop. No. Even the dance moves she was doing, it was like, I was not feeling it. I don't know. I was not feeling it. Of course, the outfit was just ugly. Like, there's so many references she could have done. She could have done so much with this genre, baby. It was just a miss. Like, the way Saphira represented so nicely, like, this was just such a great opportunity that she could have done that, and it just was a miss for me, right? Again, we know that Maya lost a lot of her looks, like, as she was preparing to come to Drag Race. A designer flopped and didn't get everything she needed, so who knows if this was, like, a last-minute thing, if this was just in her closet. I could imagine this was probably just in her closet, and if that's the case, she took it out of the closet from the kitchen because it's giving ketchup and mustard, honey. Like, I mean, it's fine. Like, it's just, you know, it actually fits her really well. But it's a miss for me. The dancing genre wasn't there. It's just like, Maya, so much she could have done because she is so talented and she's a mover. She knows how to dance. Like, she could have done so much more. And it's just, I'm so sad that it just wasn't that. But she did good in the Snatch game. And we saw a lot more personality from her, so that's nice. But y'all know, it's given very much her time's coming to an end soon. It's given very much the decline to the high, and then they chop the girl right away. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she goes home next. Like, we'll see what happens, but it's just, the chessboard game of it all is giving that, right? So let's say their names because I don't think this is Golden Boot worthy. It's just a miss, right? Robin Fierce in the house gave this a quit. Yes, girl, yes. Quit, all the way around. I think everyone gave this a quit. That was all our girls this episode. That's kind of crazy to me. Girl, what is going on? This runway category was really, really fun. These are the kind of runway categories that I want to see on Drag Race. You know what I mean? Like, all the categories are fun, but like this one in particular, there was just so much, there's so much more opportunity to be, for your drag to come through, right? Like the brand of who you are to come through with the genre you pick, through the dancing. Your talent can show a little more, like Plasma's tap dancing, Saphira getting to represent her culture. Like, these are the moments, like even Nymphia representing that. Like, baby, it's just such a rich, beautiful openness to come and present what you want in your art. So I love that this category calls for that. I don't really know what I would have done. Maybe I would have done some like modern, so I can show off some modern dance and like have some really flowy clothes, very Mia Michaels. I think that would have been beautiful to do. I think ballet would have been a beautiful one. Give some like beautiful lines and like go down the runway and give little plies and shit. Like that would have been super cute. And a fucking fierce ass tutu. But we've seen a lot of ballet looks before, so maybe I wouldn't have done that. I would have maybe done B-girl, like breakdancing. Like I would probably learn how to breakdance before I go to Drag Race and give you the head spin. Can you imagine? Could you imagine, bitch? I come out with a cunt ass Missy Elliott Adidas jumpsuit type tees, hella blinged out realness, and I get down on the floor on the runway and I just start spinning, bitch. Could you imagine, bitch? That would fucking bring the house down. But if I fell out of it or wasn't able to get it, that would be such a horrible flop of a situation. Jesus, that would not be good. I would have had so much fun with this challenge, baby. Anyways, those were our runways this episode, honey. You know, it was a fun runway to me. I do believe that Q will be a great option for a golden boot for that robot. I really think that that robot look is a key, honey. And it makes me go, ooh. It really gives that. Do you guys think it should be in the running next to a mandatory meetings Nest look, next to her alien look from the first episode? What do you guys think? Because as I think back on all the golden boot, I think a mandatory meeting so far is in the running for the golden boot, but this look from Q, I think can be a contender, you guys. If it can get enough like hee-hees, ha-has on Twitter. And like, I think Q's been popping off on Twitter lately, or I don't know if she's hacked or what's going on. There's something happening with Q's Twitter account that she's reading girls not really well, but it's kind of funny. That kind of lends itself to golden boot-ness, you know, being a little unhinged and a little like, hello. I don't know. I think she's in the running. It's giving worthy, bitch. I don't know. Next episode is a design challenge. Like I said, like I told y'all, it's giving very much, this season is a very much fashion runway season of girls. And they're giving them a third design challenge. It's their third one. Their third one. Are we going to get another one? But design challenges usually, for the most part, have the golden boot look, right? With Metamorphosis, La La Ree. So there's potential for another golden boot moment next episode. So I'm excited. I'm ready to see what the girls are bringing. But of course, we've narrowed down this cast already. Girls are going home. It's very talented runway girls on here. It's all given fashions. It's very exciting to watch. So who's gonna serve next episode? I don't know. Maybe there's gonna be a golden boot in our midst. Let's talk about the golden chancla. Ow. Oh. Oh, I bet that wouldn't have happened to Sasha Colby. Let's talk about the golden chancla. Yes, honey. Pow! The golden chancla is going to the best lip sync performer this season. So far, all of these lip syncs have been horrible, tragic, disgusting. I don't want to see them ever again in my life. This week was the most exciting lip sync we've had all season. Bitch. The song choice really helped. I was at a viewing party with Willow Pill in Heart WeHo in West Hollywood. And let me tell you, the minute the song started, boom, boom, ch, doom, 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 ch, the crowd went ballistic. The crowd was going crazy. Half of the people weren't even watching the lip sync. They were just singing along to Whitney Houston. I Want to Dance to Somebody, bitch. The song is a bop. It's a banger. It's a classic. We all love it. The gays, the straights, we all live for Whitney Houston. I Want to Dance for Somebody. So already this lip sync is getting like an elevation because the song choice is just perfect. Amazing song choice. And let me tell you, it was against Morphine and Tsunami Muse, which also... Did Morphine do that bad? Sure. It was, I think on another season it would have been safe. Okay, maybe it still would have been bad. But Tsunami Muse's Golden Tooth Fairy, there was just so much potential for it to be good that the way she flopped made it bad, right? But I will say, you guys, I don't think Dawn's Megan Trainor, whoever the fuck it was, that white lady, I don't think it was good. I don't think that was good at all. I think she could have been in the bottom. Compared to these runway looks, I don't think runways determined who was in the bottom either. I think they really just chose who they wanted to choose, who they wanted to see lip sync. I think had Tsunami been against Dawn, Dawn would have gone home. Had Morphine been against Dawn, Dawn would have gone home. I don't think they were ready to send Dawn home yet because she's also being very shady in her confessionals. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's a chess game, right? Plain Jane is being nicer because she, you know, Amanda's not there. She's trying to like loosen up a little bit, get her storylines in, talking about her family, her dad, whatever the fuck. So Dawn is taking the place of Villainous Confessionals right now. I don't know if y'all noticed. The girl's a little shady. She has some opinions, some little things to say. And that's an asset to them on the show. It causes drama. It's entertaining. We want to see that in the confessionals. It's funny. We love Dawn. We love hearing what she has to say. It's cute. So we don't want to get rid of her yet. So who do we put? Tsunami and Morphine. And I won't say that. Anyways. So Tsunami and Morphine are in the bottom. So I'm just saying, as a girl who's been in the game and seen how it works, baby, it's giving very that. But let's just accept it for what it is and move on, because there's nothing we can do about it. There's no use complaining about it. It just is what it is. It's the show. Let's enjoy it, right? Tsunami, Morphine lip sync this, and we have to say Morphine ate the fuck out of this. Morphine, mama, so far, you are the holder of the golden chancla. But as the season goes on, baby, we're going to see if the chancla moves around. Right now, it's Morphine. Love Dion. Morphine, you got the golden chancla so far, bitch, because you ate that lip sync. Tsunami, you didn't do bad either. I want to dance with somebody. As long as you know the words, you just have to boot and scoot on stage, and it's a good time. You're selling it to us because the song does all the work for you. Very much like, you know, low-key my Celine Dion song, right, that I did with Lux. We both serve, bitch. Regardless of the take we did on it, the song carries itself. I Want to Dance with Somebody carries itself. So you don't really have to work too hard, but Morphine gave us a little extra love, and it was sickening. When they kissed, you can just tell they're sisters on stage. It was just so beautiful to see. I literally did cry watching this lip sync, but Tsunami girl, we love you. I was not ready for you to go home. I wanted to see more fashions. I know she's going to give it to us on Instagram. It's going to be a serve. The bitch is going to give. I'm excited to see what's in store for Tsunami. And baby, she comes from the House of Muse. So, you know, she ain't going anywhere. She's part of a legacy. Together, those bitches going to run the world. We're going to see it. We love you, Tsunami. And Morphine, honey, so far, you are the holder of the golden chancla. And that's just, bitch, I'ma state it myself, because that's what I think. At the end of the season, baby, we'll go and determine who will win the golden chancla together. But as it stands right now, Morphine's the only one who's given us a lip sync that's been exciting enough, worthy of the golden chancla, in my opinion, okay? And bitch, what's my opinion? Bitch, ain't nothing, girl. If you made it this far in the video, baby, thank you for joining me. Join me next week. Join me on Sunday on my Instagram story to play Tit or Quit of the next episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 16. And we're going to determine who's going to win the Golden Boot. Again, it's a design challenge. We never know who's going to win it. Maybe there's going to be a flop look. I'm excited to see if there is. And then we'll also see who's going to win the Golden Chancla this season. I love my Golden Chancla. I'm going to be selling them at DragCon. Make sure you get your DragCon tickets. Make sure you tune into RuPaul's Drag Race Season 16, only on MTV. I'm not getting paid to say this, but baby, listen, it's the reason why we're here today. It's the reason I get to talk with y'all. Thank you, Drag Race. I love you. I actually put that in a rap put that in a rap in my EP Homegirl. Ooh, go pre-save my EP Homegirl. Okay, I just have to say this for those of y'all who don't know. An EP is an album, but it's an album with less than, I think, 13 songs. Like, I think in order for a piece of work to be considered an album, it needs like 12 or more songs. Anything less than that is an EP, which I don't know what the fuck that stands for, bitch. It's like an episode, but no, girl, it's just annoying. I wish I could just call it an album, but it has less than however many songs it's supposed to have, so it's an EP. My EP only has 4 songs, so make sure you pre-save it below. And it's actually secretly 5 songs, because one song is combined with another song, and it's all a rap. It's like my little hip hop track, and I actually have a rap in there where I thank RuPaul. This is from one of the songs. It's my like hip hop rap song. So let me see. I'll give you a sneak peek bar. It goes. Let me get my microphone. I'll tweet back, never, you dumb instigator, legend, RuPaul, yeah, I appreciate it, and the trade with the big stick, I'll see you later. Bop after bop off the top like a two-payer. Bitch, BOOTZ. I can't wait for y'all to hear it, but I can't wait for y'all to experience it live. My EP Homegirl was kind of created with the intention of performing it live for Pride stages. So if you have a Pride in your city and you want to see Salina EsTitties, send me your Pride, your hometown Pride people, so I can reach out to them, or tell them to book me for your Pride so I can perform Homegirl live for you, baby. And yes, that does include BOOTZ. It includes Find Your Light. So Go hit it up. Let's get the titties booked at your pride, bitch. BOOTZ. I'm so excited to announce a big pride booking I just got, but that's gonna come later. And yeah, I thank you guys so much. Look, this episode went by kind of fast. We're dwindling down with the girls, so when I'm in a better headspace, I feel like because I'm Sasha Colby right now, I'm like, I want to just be quiet. You know, Sasha's like a silent she's like a silent beast, bitch. She be moving and grooving, and you have no idea where the fuck? Oh, Sasha Colby, bitch. Like, you just never know where that bitch is, bitch. She starts her tour. Make sure you go buy tickets to my sister's tour. The Sasha Colby Stripped Live, honey. Sasha Colby Live. Choreographed by Mark Hanumara, bitch. Mark is who choreographed my music video. He choreographed Sasha Colby's entire tour. It's going to be so sickening. It's going to be Janet Jackson vibes. I feel it. It's going to give very, like, dance routines and just Sasha Colby sexiness and realness. Go support my sister, the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15, the Emmy Award winning season, bitch. I love you, Sasha. I'm so honored to be dressed like you today. It feels like I just want to be shut up. You know what I mean? I just gotta be quiet. I'm gonna shut up. You guys have a beautiful weekend. I will see you on Sunday on my Instagram story, and I'll see you next Thursday for Tit Quit, the road to the Golden Boot.